Like I don't know what to do. Am I stalling now? Should I do another speed run? Like I'm just here. But no, again, I really appreciate that I was allowed on. I'm sorry that it might have been a little overestimate. We got a little silly, but yeah.
Alright, hello everybody. Yeah, so this is Ryan Ford. I'm back again for the third run of Mario RPG this time. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy yet again. Alright, for Marathon Tradition, I'll start the timer, or I'll get the timer started after the file select. Normally we do the Japanese RTA, where we do it from console on. But yeah, we'll just do it. Yeah, we'll just do it after the credits. Oh, I mean after I press A on this screen. So I'll count down from 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, as most of you may know, this is Mario RPG again. So I got about a minute for the introduction part of the game before I actually gain control of Mario. So what I'm gonna be trying to do a RNG manipulation at the start. At the start of this, I'm gonna be doing specific movement as I get into the first fight, and then I'm gonna try and attack on certain frames to try and only take one hit during the fight, just to save a bit of time. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna be running straight up here. I'm gonna try and shimmy over into the door. Run straight yet again, jump over these two guys, get into this fight. Then attack this guy. Oh, I actually messed it up. It was a little too early. Alright, never mind. I won't be able to do the RNG minute then. But I'm gonna only take 2 or 3 hits, so that's not the worst. Favorite SNES game? Found one of your best friends because SMRPG. Speedrunning. The Pidge! Yeah, she's a homie. She taught me how to speedrun this game back in 2018 in the summer. So yeah, it's been like exactly 3 years since. Yeah, since we live in the same city, then I went to her place a few times. So she taught me how to run this back then. But yeah, I've known her through the Smash community a long time, since maybe like 2010, I think. Like around a decade, if not more, I think. So I have to just jump on this chain link twice. Don't see Pidge too often, but every run you've seen her do is awesome. She'll pop up for Mario RPG games pretty often. I forgot to post in the Mario RPG Discord about this run, though. I should probably do that now while I have a couple minutes of downtime in the beginning. So yeah, I didn't explain though about so there's supposed to be like a tutorial at the beginning, well, coming up in a bit about timed hits. Timed hits and timed blocks. So if you for most attacks, if you press any of the face buttons, A, B, X, or Y, within a certain window, you can increase your damage or decrease the damage you take. For blocking, it's mostly from pretty much from physical moves. Some exceptions as well. And so yeah, there's like a half-timed hit and there's a full-timed hit. So yeah, a lot of the routing in this run expects you to get the like perfect timed hits and timed blocks. Later in the run, it probably like usually won't be as punishing to mess up, but early on it can be really really dangerous. I will take safety saves at some parts of the run just to try and actually like finish this run, you know. Alright, and so finally getting control of Mario yet again. Posted about the run in our Discord, nice. Yeah, I just posted in the SMRPG speedrun Discord now. It's also part of why I was like stuttering while I was talking a little bit. Yo, Bachan, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, since there's a lot of downtime in this game, then it's definitely a lot easier to read chat compared to like the last 2 games that I ran in this marathon during this week. Especially in the early game, there's... Yeah, like I usually say that the run doesn't really get started until like about 12 minutes, or about 11 minutes into the run. So I gotta make sure I don't revisit Vista Hill after that bridge breaks, so gotta make sure not to be mashing buttons there. But yeah, about the timed hits and time blocks. Yeah, except for jump, it increases full timed hit increases Mario's jump damage by 1.5 times. If you get it half timed, it's only 1.25 times damage. And then yeah, for pretty much all physical attacks, full timed hit gives you double damage, and then it gives you 1.5 times if you half time the hit. And then blocking moves, full time block you take 0. You always take 0, and if it's half time, then you take half the damage the attack would have done. So yeah, I had to make sure to say no for those tutorials there for how to use your items and how to do timed hits, basically. So trying to avoid that encounter by jumping on the flower at the corner of the Goomba to get that flower tab to increase FP so that you can use more spells. In this case, jump so far. So Hammer Bros first boss, so I'm gonna try and do a timed jump on each of them once. And then gotta make sure to block enough hits to survive. It is faster to not block the hits, like if you can survive it. So I'm gonna block that one for safety. Oh, got no hammer times. That's really lucky. Then yeah, untimed attack there, since he only has 50 health and I did 43 with the first jump, so I punched at 7 for exactly 50. So the reason that you damage them both and then kill after is so that because when one of them dies, the other will use Valor up, which doubles his defense. So he'll take half damage from your attacks. So the fight would take longer in that case because of that fact. So you want to like damage them down enough that they're both close to death before you actually kill them. So that fight's down. And to the shop. Oh wow, I walked to the corner for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna sell everything in my inventory. I'm gonna buy 5 honey syrups, 3 of these, 1 of this, 1 of that. So doing the equip menu here because after this next cutscene, there normally would be a tutorial on how to equip items if you don't have anything equipped. So it skips having to do that tutorial if you already have stuff equipped. So the game's like, oh, you know how to equip stuff, carry on then. Or the Chancellor here will say that. So yet again, there's more downtime here for a bit. I think it's probably about a minute, maybe. So you're stuck with me for a while. Anyways, how's it going, chat? Glad yet again for the encouragement from everybody. Oh, yeah, actually zoom into the chat so I can read better too. Alright, there you go. But yeah, admittedly, the end game might end up being rough because I actually didn't practice it yet because my mistake, I misread the schedule, so I thought I was supposed to be running like 2 hours from now. So then I'm still in the middle of practicing, but also I have like 2 practice carts, and one of them, all of my saves are just gone for some reason. So I was like, oh god. So I had to like start from the beginning and started like remaking practice saves too. So I didn't finish because the game is long. Favorite Mario RPG character and why is it Mallow? I will argue that to the death. I'm one of the basic fanboys that likes Gino. Mallow's cute though. Speaking of Mallow, he's here right now. This cutscene. Though, yeah, I guess a lot of y'all know the story of this game. Like, that Mallow was chasing after Croco there because he stole his grandfather's frog coin, which Mallow was supposed to come to the Mushroom Kingdom to get him his favorite snack. So Mario's down to help him out and try to get his frog coin back. And hence why they joined forces. At least for this part of the run. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit of dialogue. Chatting for a bit. Gino is a very, very loyal follower. It's true. A lot of people are like Gino for Smash. That's been the thing forever. Alright, here I'm going to take a safety save as well, because Croco's RNG. There's like a chance that I could lose the fight, maybe. So yeah, I guess that also makes it easier to avoid encounters too. Alright, so this flower here, I'm going to try and jump from the, it's like the bottom left side of it. I'm going to jump onto it so that, oh my god. So that Mario will, be facing in that direction. Facing in the direction that I jumped. Unintended encounter. I think it's a 50-50 for any encounter for you to run away, so got lucky. So yeah. Hit the left side again to hit that invisible chest to get Caro Cola from that chest, which I'm actually gonna sell it for money later rather than use it because they're worth 200 coins. So there is quite a bit of a coin route for buying items and equips. So I'm gonna try to do a 2-frame jump off of an enemy here with the star to grab this chest. Okay, I got it. Get that flower tab. Oh, whoops. So yeah, there's a whole like backup routing to if you don't get that flower tab, because it's way too slow to get it the intended way. So when you have a star, you have like a 2-frame window to jump off of that enemy to the chest above, and you have to get under the chest at the right timing because of the chest hovering up and down. So if it's like near, you have to hit it while it's at the bottom of its oscillation, otherwise it will be too high up that you won't reach it with the jump. So there's multiple timings to get correct. Boo, Gino. Damn. I just noticed that now. Alright, so if Mario is at 1 health, I probably won't do the risky strats. So Croco has 33% chance to throw a bomb, and the rest to do a physical attack. This is really bad luck so far. Let's see, double bombed and already killed Mallow. So that means that Mario's gonna have to be using these honey syrups to heal, which wastes an extra turn each time that I have to do it. Alright, I guess not to risk dying, because Croco wants to be like that. I'm gonna revive Mallow. I should have revived Mallow sooner, so that this honey syrup the first honey syrup I could have used it sooner, or I could have used it with Mallow so that Mario could have had an extra attack chance. Yeah, I'll be doing 100 super jumps. Hopefully. Hope I don't mess it up. I think my consistency with it is very good, so ideally I shouldn't miss. Also pretty glad that picked me up at least freebie, because yeah, Croco is really being a jerk this fight. Well, definitely lost a lot of time because I got what, 5 bombs that fight, or 4 bombs I think. I bet. But yeah, 100 super jumps will come up way later. Like, I'm not sure what the timer is at for the run right now, but yeah, it probably would come up in like at around the hour and 15-minute mark, maybe a bit later than that. All right, safety saving yet again. Cause another skip coming up that would kill the run if I miss it. So I entered Mushroom Kingdom from the left side there, so that like your actual starting point would be on the left entrance instead of the right entrance, which is a little faster to get into Mushroom Kingdom. So that's why I did that extra map movement. That may have looked weird. Alright, so max skip. Oh my god. Well, that's why I saved. I think I hit the dead pixel, so that's how it is. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't take me too long to get it. It's like not a difficult trick at all, but probably gonna waste about like 45 seconds per fail, so hopefully it's not one of those days where I just start missing it a lot for no reason. Alright, here we go again. Alright, cool. Let's jump a little later this time to make it work. Yeah, so it completely skips fighting Mac. Actually, our strats to fight Mac, but it's incredibly slow to do the fight anyway, if you can win. It might sound a little far away right now, but just grabbing something to snack on briefly. Okay, I'm back. I was eating a piece of chocolate or dark chocolate, again, since I misread the schedule and I've been up for a long time, I haven't eaten today yet. And I was gonna just like make some eggs, but then apparently we ran out, so I couldn't eat. And yesterday I was supposed to thaw some meat, but I was tired and lazy, so I didn't do it. So that was supposed to be my fallback plan, but then that blew up. And yeah, I figure I'm gonna be here for like 3 hours and like not eating, so might as well have a snack. Alright, got the swag rat with the star. My movement was slightly sloppy at the start, but it was like pretty clean for the rest, so it was still good enough. Alright, Bloom 1. What did it say about this fight? So I'm gonna jump first. Thunderbolt. Pretty much every turn with Mario, ideally he should just be jumping. And Mallow does like the support, which is mostly recovering FP with bunny certs for the most part. On the second turn, it's not scripted, so I want him to use a physical attack instead of Sleep Sauce. Of course he uses Sleep Sauce, because why not? I forget what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to wake up Ellen. The general strat. And that honey syrup. Actually, I think when I watched the so I think like a bit over a year ago, I watched on my stream I watched all of the top 10 runs on the leaderboards for this game, except for mine. And I think I'm the only one that got Sleep Sauced on turn 2 from Balloon. It's a 33% chance. But yeah, it happens. So yeah, now that I have the Scarecrow status on Mario, what's good about that is that Mario won't get put to sleep, at least. But when you're a Scarecrow, you can't use your items, and you can't use attack as well. So Mallow's also a Scarecrow, so that means that Balloon won't eat Mallow again, which may not be a good thing, because Balloon might just keep spamming spells like he is right now, which might lose more time. And this final turn, ideally, don't want him to put Mario to sleep. Alright, cool. He did not. So, there you go. Oh, also, a hidden mechanic with Mario's jump is that, his jump power permanently increases for each jump that he uses. I think it does, like, one extra... I think it's like one extra attack power for every 2 jumps that you use. It caps at 255. So the amount of times that we use jump up to a certain point is also routed to be able to do enough damage to a certain boss. About probably gonna be around like an hour and 10 minutes into the run. So make sure to skip that Midas River tutorial. Something else I didn't mention was that the community allows the use of turbo controllers. So I'm using like a ASCII pad controller. So the use of turbo is really pretty much just for mashing through text. Cause the game has 255 jumps used is where it caps. Okay, yeah, so turbo, if you try to do timed hits or blocking when mashing buttons too much, it'll lock you out of the window. So the game has a pretty good anti-turbo mechanic, so it's really just used for mashing through text, because it'll basically kill your run if you try to use turbo for like almost anything else. So Midas River here, I'm gonna be staying on this side, and whenever there's a line of 4 coins in a row, then I'm gonna skip the last one unless if there's a fish in the way. And with that, I should get exactly 60 points, because I collected 13 on the waterfall part. Assuming I don't get hit by any fish. And so I need 60 or more coins to get a frog coin as a prize after the first time that you play Midas River. And if you get more than 60, there's like 1 extra text box that loses about a second, because the Toad's like, I'll hold the rest of the coins for you. So that's why you want to get exactly 60. If you get less, it's like a larger time loss. So better to at least be over 60 than under 60, but rather get exact. And so I walked up a little more there before walking onto this rock to start the cutscene, to move the camera up a little bit, because It's faster to move the camera yourself than to let the cutscene move the camera. There's a few other places where that's used in the run as well. So yeah, again, more tech smashing. There will be one point of the run where I'm probably gonna get up to get a glass of water, because also right before I went live for this run, I was also trying to get water so that you know, I could just drink it throughout the run. But I saw my brother finished the water from the filter and he was using the sink to refill the filter, so I was like, alright, I don't want to waste time before like starting this run, so I just came back down and started the run right away. A lot of unlucky coincidences back to back in terms of not eating and not drinking, basically. But it's fine, I'll live. It's not the end of the world or anything. So yeah, about the turbo mashing, so I gotta make sure to say no to the part where Frog Fuchsius is like, would you like a recap? Because if you choose the first option, then he'll repeat what he just said, so you gotta pay attention. And it's very easy to like overmash with with turbo and then waste time because of that. I think yesterday's Friday the 13th. It happens. Yeah, I guess Croco 1 and Belome 1 have been kind of cursed RNG too. So it's all coming together. So yeah, it's the part where spoilers, that Frog Fuchsius reveals that Toad is not a tadpole. So he thought he was a frog all this time. Hence the sad music and everything. So here I'm gonna buy a Sleepy Bomb and an Energizer, which costs frog coins. So really don't want to like misspend there, because losing frog coins is rough. So taking these platforms, I gotta try to make sure to grab those big coins, because those large coins are worth 10 coins, so it's part of the money route. And I would have to grab I would have to hit these chests, and some of these chests in the next room to grab extra coins to make up for missing coins otherwise. Yeah, I messed up my movement there, so got into an encounter. First try run, fortunately. Is Mallow's name actually Toad? I can't read Japanese, so I actually have no idea. That'd be a neat factoid. Which, yeah, more downtime yet again. Cutscene, since everyone got flung out of the castle from the beginning after the fight with Bowser, like the first 2 minutes in the run. Then Bowser's trying to reclaim his castle after Exor jammed into the castle and shook everyone out. Alright, so here I'm going to buy 2 Fearless Pins. It's part of the new route, which I think either late 2019 or early 2020, I think was... Wait, am I... No, it was 2019, never mind. That the new route was a thing. I'm like, misremembering the times now. It's either late 2018 or early 2019, I think. Did they ever explain why parents left Mallow in the first place? Good question. I think they kind of did. I thought that was because of Valentina trying to take over the throne. I could be wrong though. Oh, here I want to say no because there's less text as well. So another spot you don't want to overmash because The kid asks if you're really Mario, and if you say yes, he wants you to prove it by... And Mario proves it by jumping. So you have to actually press B as well, so it's just like extra text and an animation and stuff. Who conceived the new route? I think it was a group effort. I think between, I think Pidge, Ox was, I think Extra Char as well. I assume there is more people, but I'm actually not too sure. I was like fairly new into the community at that point. While it was under construction, actually, even during that time. When Pidge was teaching me, she was also mentioning that there was potential changes in the route coming up, but it hadn't been like fully fleshed out yet at that time. And then like a couple months after, I have never done a low level run. I have it as this because I'm like not that interested in running it. I told my viewers that if I ever get 100 subs, I will commit to learning it. So, haven't really been close to that number, so I have not. Yeah, that's a really long run. That would actually fit with the, you know, really long-a-thon type runs as well. If I ever do learn it, then I probably would submit it to a really long-a-thon event. But it is a pretty big time commitment, so... So even if I don't hit that sub goal, I don't really mind. So yeah, I can't leave here during this text, but I am gonna go back up the stairs to save because I don't want to risk dying off of mistakes. It's pretty easy to die in this part. Which I'm gonna be doing Wiggler jumping in the Forest Maze. So everyone knows this music, I'm sure of it. Coming up. First I'm gonna grab this, I think it's a Kero Cola. Yeah. So, gotta bounce off the Wiggler 10 times and you get a frog coin. So, I need to collect 7 frog coins from the Wiggler. So, I'll try not to talk too much, because I definitely don't want to mess up. And I also don't want to lose count either, that's the other thing. So I have definitely like undercounted and like messed up a run because of it numerous times. I'm fairly sure that's 4. That's 5. Six. Okay, so I will mention the paths that the Wiggler takes is random, so you can either kind of go like in a straight line around the stump, and he can start to go from the front or from the back of the stump as well. And so there's like a total of 6 different paths that the Wiggler can take. So you have to kind of like react and adjust your movement when you're bouncing. So when I was first learning this game, Pidge, she was telling me that's the hardest part of the game, but though a lot of other top runners like disagree, but it is definitely like something that's really easy to mess up. So when I was first learning the run, then I practiced that a ton. So I think that's why my consistency rate is like fairly good on it. Mostly since she warned me about it. And actually took notes to practice it a lot. Finished work? Nice. Alright, grab this red essence. I'm gonna also save here again, because this boss, there is a chance of an unwinnable pattern. So... then I don't want to die and then go back and have to do the Wiggler jumping again, too, so... yeah. So following the paths, that one path where Gino's not visible, you have to go to the right. Not sure why that's a thing. Oh, also, the low-level races are, they're pretty fun to watch. With, like, people like Pidge. Void recently did one. She was doing one with friends for her birthday. Like, a few weeks ago. Because, yeah, her birthday's, like mid-late July. And, yeah, there's other people like, the Moman race. Like, I Ate Your Pie and, Use Pizza and Spike Vegeta and others. Yeah, exactly, Goalie Dip. Yeah, it's usually in like March when they do it. So I watched them do it this year. So yeah, more text, and there's also that Bruce Lee reference. I don't know if they make that reference in the Japanese version or not, but English. Usually people mention the Bruce Lee reference. Which, in marathons, sometimes I do run it in English if I have a file name, like a file name bid war. That usually end up playing in English, but Japanese is faster by like about 9 minutes. Due to less text, so generally you're gonna be playing it in Japanese. Which does make menuing a little more difficult. It's mostly just like pattern recognition, because I can't read Japanese at all, so it's like just knowing what the symbols look like, pretty much, or the characters look like. So this fight, in the new route, pretty much doing Geno Beam the whole time, and still Mallow's gonna buff him with Energizer. I hope this freebies. It's a 1 in 4 chance though. Oh, it freebied. Look at that. So yeah, attack up gives you a 50% damage boost, so do 1.5 times damage. Reason that I'm using the items with Mallow instead of Mario is that his animation is actually slightly faster using items. Mallow and Bowser, I think, are the two that have the fastest item animations. Yeah, right? So pretty much Geno Beam and defend. So yeah, this fight has like a weird mechanic with the switches. How when Boyer shoots an arrow on them, turns the button off or locks the button. So there's like a internal point system for every 2 turns he'll relock the button, and whatever actions you take during those 2 turns gives points values towards like what button he'll lock. So I think if you have 0 to 4 points, he'll... I forget how it works. I think it's 0 to 4, then he'll lock nothing. And then I think above 4 he locks X, which is your items. Wait, no, I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely wrong. Never mind. Alright, I'm not even gonna try to explain it. I don't even remember the mechanics about it. I would have to read it on either on the wiki or on the wiki or on the randomizer page. Both explain it. But I actually forgot. But yeah, so I'm pretty much attacking in I was just using specials with Geno in general to keep the X button locked. Because Boyer does less dangerous spells. Oh right, whoops. I said that wrong. There's less dangerous spells if you have the X button locked compared to if he has the A button locked. And then the last turn, the last time he locked it, I did a gamble, which purposely made him lock the Y button, and he either has a 33% chance to use an arrow that puts someone to sleep, or the physical arrow. And fortunately, he did the physical one, because the sleepy arrow, if he puts Gino to sleep, it loses a lot of time, which also happened in my PB, which I think lost like 25 seconds or something. I think it also happened in... Actually, I don't think the current world record happened. I think it was the previous world record run that happened. But, hence why it's a gamble. But it is like a 1 in 9 chance for you to get screwed over. But sometimes it happens. Alright, and there's the second star piece. And yeah, Gino joins the party now. So yeah, Moleville, coming up. I'll probably have to like be quiet during the menu, cause the shop menu, cause I gotta make sure that I buy and sell the right stuff to have the right amount of money and the proper equips and all that. So yeah, pretty much just doing equips real quick. Alright, it was sell the flower tab, the 3 Caro Colas, buy these 3 weapons, 4 of these models. And then equip everything you can. So yeah, okay, yeah, so the fearless pins that I equipped to the accessories for Mallow and Gino. So the old route used to use a wake up pin, and some people actually still opt to use wake up pin over fearless pin. So yeah, the fear status, when a character is feared, their attacks do half damage, and they take 50% more damage from attacks. So when they're like shaking. So attacks like Sandstorm and Scream will cause fear, which can be really dangerous. But yeah, unfortunately you can't cover both at once, like avoid being put to sleep and also avoid fear. So you kind of pick your poison. Fearless pin does help significantly though. I think on average it helps like significantly more than sleep does. Mostly because of fighting against Bunt and fighting against Punchinello, which will be coming up soon. Because he has like a 1 in 7 chance to use Sandstorm, and the fight lasts... I think he has like 5 turns worth of attacks, so... There's like a decent chance that you'll get Sandstorm, and it can waste over 20 seconds if everyone gets feared. But it'll probably waste like 7 to 10 if you opt to use the fearless pins instead, because Gino and Mallow won't get feared, so they can attack, and the fight probably won't take extra turns and stuff like that. So yeah, chasing after Croco yet again, who stole all my money. So this fight is an RNG disaster, because he has an evasion stat, so there is a chance that you can miss your attacks, your physical attacks. Fortunately, since I did freebie that Energizer, I want to use it here and hope it freebies again too. Nope. That's pretty expected. So ideally you want him to throw a bomb at, not Mario for the most part, and hopefully he doesn't double bomb Mallow. So he threw the first bomb at Gino, so that's really good. And a physical, that's incredibly lucky. And I half-timed Gino's attack, that was a mistake. There you go. Now he's hitting the big damage. So yeah, using jump with Mario will ensure that he never misses his attack. But using Mario's regular physical, it does do a little more damage and the animation's faster, so it, you know, saves a bit of time on average over jumping. But then you're at risk of missing. And I've gotten 2 physicals from Croco, that's really good. Like, kind of expect to get 0 most fights, honestly. 2 of the top 10 runs had him do all 5 turns were purely physical attacks. It's actually crazy. I've never seen that in a fight before. So there's a miss. Hopefully Gino doesn't miss since he's like the big damage guy. Alright, there you go. I have timed his finger shot again too. Hopefully he drops a flower box. He did not. It's a 25% chance, so usually don't expect to get it either. The flower box, if you use it, it permanently increases your FP by 5. Your max FP by 5. But we want it to drop because it's worth 500 coins if you sell it, so you can buy more ice bombs later in the run if he does drop it. Because we're going to be relying on freebie luck a lot later on in the run. And worst case scenario, I'll probably lose like 3.5 minutes if I get like no freebies, but we'll see. Oh, that's unlucky that this Bob-omb is like... Alright, whatever, I'm gonna just... He just like kept going away too. Oh my god. Yeah, ideally you want that other Bob-omb to be close so that you can kill. Alright, cool. I made up for it because I killed enough Bob-ombs here. Because yeah, the EXP routing is fairly tight as well. To maximize your time save. And yeah, I gave Gino HP there because he's gonna need more health to survive versus Gardovich later on. Grab this flower tab, I guess. Jump into Punchinello. If you run into him, he'll like push you out of the room. So you have to jump over or approach him from behind, either one. So yeah, this attack is pretty much just like attack and block, like you're gonna be using physicals the whole time. I think this is also the last fight that Mallow will be used, unless I get into like an accidental encounter. So Mallow's pretty much gonna be big chillin' for the rest of the run after this. So again, hoping that Punchinello doesn't use Sandstorm in this fight. If he does it early, then I probably have to cure Mario's fear. And if not, then I can just let it rock with Mario. Mallow big chillin' like a prince would. Top 10 games? Nice, nice. So yeah, sometimes the Bob-ombs won't attack. Oh, of course he did censor. True. There it is. Alright, I don't know if Mario needed to do that attack, just in case. So yeah, I'm just gonna defend with Mario here, and then attack with Mallow. This should kill. Oh, I was wrong. What? Alright, wasting time. So I should have attacked again with Mario, because, yeah, he has, like, some very low number of HP. Marathon ends today. I know, right? Today, tonight. But yeah, I definitely recommend this game. It's quite a blast, like casually as well. Like, especially if you've never like, if you haven't like seen the game. I think it's like even better if you haven't seen a speedrun of it. But that's just my opinion. Casually, the game has a lot to offer, and there's a lot of like little secrets in the game, which is really cool. All right, so for anyone that does know about the speedrun for this game, I'd like y'all to take a guess on what time am I gonna get on the minecart minigame. The best I've ever done is like a high 156. But yeah, I think like most general mistakes will probably lose about 1.5 seconds per error. So We'll see. I've occasionally had bad ones like a 207. So, let's see. I'm aiming for sub 2 minutes. Well, let's see. Yeah, and I guess while I'm just still chatting during this downtime, so Minecart Controls, so B to jump, A or Y to break, and X to use your boost. Whenever you collect a mushroom, then you get a speed boost that you can choose to use. So when you're hitting corners and your speed is high, then you want to use your brakes. Also, if there's any hairpin turns, then you have to use the brakes or you'll fall off and crash. And it's pretty much the basis of it. Then 2D sections, you just want to collect the mushrooms and coins in the side-scrolling sections. I meant. So it is routed like what mushrooms to use for this minigame. Oh yeah, I think Just Incredible recently got like a 155 in a run. Like a week ago or something. So we'll see how well you use your brakes, it's like the big thing. Alright, making sure to get those 3 mushrooms there. Otherwise I would lose a lot of time. Alright, gotta make sure to actually make this left turn and to not crash. Because you don't want to go all the way around the other way. So even the directions that are picked are importantly routed to save the most time. Alright, so looking like it'll probably be a 157. Ish. So I also want to try and grab all these coins. Oh, that might not be 157 because I'm missing mushrooms everywhere. Barely not. So Jack got it correct. Yeah, it was bad that I missed those, missed at least one of those 2 mushrooms. So I lost my boosts at the end, or lost my speed at the end. As for what you win, I didn't think of a prize, I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, more dialogue, followed by more dialogue once I leave the house, too. So we saved the kids in the mines. I brought them home to their parents. I'm trying to think if I need to, like, safety save anywhere in this run, or this part of the run. Probably not, I think. Alright, through the dialogue, and now going on to Booster's Pass. So you want to grab this frog coin over here. Avoid this artichoke, because you can't run away from that fight if you run into that. The artichoke. And that fight is like incredibly dangerous, like your run's probably over if you get into that encounter. So here's Bowser, big chillin'. So yeah, all of his Koopa troops ran away. He's by himself now. So they were too scared. But you know Bowser, he's acting tough though. But he just wants to be friends with Mario. Secretly. Maybe. Alright, so here I gotta say no again, because otherwise I get a tutorial on swapping party members. Which loses a ton of time as well. So yeah, want to avoid getting into these encounters because you can't escape them as well. So it's pretty important. And yeah, I love the music and the movement for this part coming up. So you can grab this flower tab back here. Oh no, the jump dropped. Alright, it was still fine. So yeah, there's a lot of spots where you can kind of go through the snippets, like, because of the isometric view, like you're actually out of their way, but kind of doesn't look like it. Yeah, pretty much just all movement at this point, and try to not get into encounters. So yeah, this checkerboard room, there's some trapped spots where there's like the blue potaboos, like lava bubble type guys. You can't escape those fights, so you don't want to run on those wrong spots. Spots with coins are always safe, so. And you also want to grab those frog coins that are all like on the floor too. And you can just leave the room instead of waiting for those bob-ombs to explode. Like, usually casually people will, like, wait for them to blow up and then wait for Booster to leave, but you can actually just exit the room when he starts throwing bob-ombs down. Alright, so pretty much big chillin' with a lot of dialogue coming up, followed by a mini-game where you're gonna be hiding in these curtains, and yeah, you can see I'm moving around. So basically, I have to avoid getting caught by the sniffets when they're gonna be searching for the Mario doll. That Booster here, aka Wario, is I guess is doing like a mock wedding because he's trying to marry Peach since she fell onto his castle. Peach, Toadstool, whatever you want to call her. And so they're trying to find the Mario doll because Mario's supposed to like crash the wedding. As you can see, like, the isometric view, he kind of can't see me, but you see him like, I don't know, clearly like half my body is like sticking out, but doesn't see me. If I were to walked a little bit further forward, then I'd probably get caught. So I think if you fail this three times, then you fail the minigame, and then you have to fight them. The Sniffets and Booster. So it's like a fairly tough fight. But also, there's an important reward that we get for actually completing this, which is the amulet. So amulet, I think it boosts your offense and defense a little bit. And it actually lowers your speed, I think, by 7. But, hidden mechanic that's not pointed out on it is that, you also take half damage from elemental magic. So, like fire, ice, lightning. So it is actually important for survivability, since you there's a lot of spells that it's gonna actually make us take half damage. It's quite nice. So you gotta make sure not to forget the menu here. I've forgotten in multiple runs and have like killed runs. Whoops. So Ciamallo, it's the last time he'll be used. What did I do here? Oh my god, I was forgetting. I think I did that right. So actually, I'm gonna do the save one more time just to make sure, because I may have done that wrong. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing a RNG manipulation to try and manipulate. I'm gonna be using rock candies in this fight and trying to make it freebie every time that I use it. I'll only be using it twice though, because I don't know how to do the 4 rock candy strat. Never practiced it. So we call the clown's manip, which usually on average will actually save time, even with that save and reset. These guys can be pretty nasty with RNG. Especially Great Guy, because of his spells causing statuses and stuff. Hope I wasn't too late there. Alright, that was good. Alright, I think that's good. Yep. So there's a double freebie on the rock candy. Not used to the 3 or 4 rock candy. Oh, that's unlucky. Mario did low damage roll there. Needed him to hit at least 120, but he hit like, I think the second lowest damage roll he could have hit there. So, which is not enough to kill. Alright, and they are down. So, I want y'all to guess, how many flowers am I getting from Booster Hill? You probably get, I can get anywhere between 0 and 16. Ideally I need to get at least 8 to not lose time to grabbing backup flowers. I find I usually get double digits at least, so. Unless it's like really a huge disaster. Oh, that's already bad. So yeah, there's a lot of RNG in this too. Oh, I was talking too much, I didn't hear the audio. Dude. This is not good. Alright, 11 might be real. It's not a very terrible beginning. Whoa, I hate when that happens. The isometric hitbox. Sometimes you like jump on the snippet, but you still get hit instead of bouncing off of them. It's like one of the biggest robberies when that happens. Well, this phase I'm staying on the top right. So that you can actually react to the barrel even if you're up front. Then this phase is just the snippets, so I don't need audio cues anymore to hear the barrels coming out. So now I can kind of ramble on about stuff while just chilling. This part's not too difficult, but I'm always concerned because of, again, because of that isometric hitbox cheese that happens sometimes. Where the snippets hit you when you land on them. Land on them weird. Oh, and it was like a pixel away from getting. That sucks. Alright, so 11. Jack McCoy getting all of these right. So yeah, I think 11 might allow a safety strat actually. I think exactly 11 allows a safety strat for a later fight. 2 for 2. And then yeah, I think 14 was the next threshold for extra strats. But it's no big deal. Alright, gonna take a safety save here as well, because Bunt can do everything to you, honestly. Alright, gonna go out and in this door so that Bowser will Bowser will come out. Instead of talking to the door and going through all the text and then having Bowser talk to you after, you can just leave and come back in to achieve the same thing but with less time. So this small mini game here with these snippets, picking up Peach's stuff, and then you need to get it back and give it all to Peach/Booster. The faster you do it, the better reward that you get. But you're gonna be trying to go fast anyway. The snippets movements are random. Generally gonna be trying to stay in the middle so that since they run faster than I do. So usually it's like bad to chase after them because they might outrun you and like jump over like the benches and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like this. So you kind of just wait for them to come out to the middle. And sometimes they can take really long or dodge you. Or when you're talking to one of the snippets, one of the other snippets could be jumping over benches a bunch of times and the text takes long to appear. So that can also waste time. But I got him. So now the actual fight, Bunt. So first phase, the chef's gonna be attacking us, and they really don't want to take damage. So gotta have the block timings on point, especially Geno. You don't want Geno to take hits. Bowser takes damage, it's not too big of a deal because they'll do 1 damage to him because he's a beefy boy. And yeah, so first phase I'm gonna just be doing timed attacks as much as possible. After he shakes, then when it's Mario's turn, I'm gonna throw the red essence that I got from the forest maze. Gonna use it on Mario because Mario is pretty weak right now. And I'm gonna also hope that it freebies so that you can sell it later, if so. Yeah, unfortunately the Mario Bowser actions, it's slow. So here's the text. So this turn I'm gonna throw a red essence with Mario onto him. Just gives him full invulnerability for 3 turns. It's a 1 in 7 chance to freebie, so it's like pretty rare. And of course it didn't. Everyone wants a piece of Bowser. Alright, next up is the candle phase. So this is like the most horrible part of the fight. So a lot of things can happen. A ton of different spells he can use. Both the top and bottom of the cake will attack. So he has like, there's like 2 turns. Or he has 2 attacks per turn. So you need to knock out these candles. So I'm gonna not use timed attacks because it's just faster to use untimed hits. Each hit blows out 1 candle. When he has a turn, 1 candle relights. So Ideally, this phase would go 3 turns, but it's unlikely, I think. And it's not going to go 3 turns since Gino just died. Which is kind of what I expect. So I used Diamond Saw, which is really uncommon for him to use. Also, ideally, you would have wanted him to target anyone except Gino, but of course he targeted Gino, so that's how it goes. The top of the cake can also use Lullaby, which, since we don't have wake up pins in this route, then it's really bad if it puts Bowser, or even worse, Gino to sleep. Because that'll probably add another turn to the fight. Wow, another Diamond Saw. At least not on Gino though, so it's fortunate. Bowser's in danger though, too. But this should be the end of the candle phase at least, anyway. Alright, so... yeah, so I gotta, yeah, I guess I gotta revive Gino, because if he uses Drain Beam, I think I would just lose the fight. Otherwise. He did not use Drain Beam, fortunately. Because, yeah, the RNG was just like... I don't know, I want to call it really bad, but it's like... I don't know, the RNG is like always bad in this fight, like, on average for me. Or for most people, I think. Alright, so... the Raspberry phase has 600 health, so there he goes. So, a lot more dialogue coming up. Yeah, pretty much Booster trying to figure out what a cake is. And trying to see what it tastes like. After crashing the wedding. But yeah, unfortunately you can't read the dialogue. That's why, if you haven't played this game, I definitely recommend it, because the dialogue is pretty funny, like the English version and stuff. Oh, my message to the Discord, like, failed to send. Wait, what? No, never mind, it sent twice. Uh-oh. Okay. So yeah, Mallow will level up, but since he's not going to be used for the rest of the run, we pretty much just give him HP for his bonus stat for every level up. Since it's in the middle, it's just faster to mash through HP. So yeah, basically it's not used anymore in favor of a glitch that'll be coming up in one of the next few areas. Which makes Peach really broken for some stuff. Alright, so the people that were trying to get married can finally get married now that Booster's not being a jerk. Alright, so back to Mushroom Kingdom. So this is the fastest time for... when I beat Croco the first time, then got the frog coin back for Mallow to buy the cricket pie for Frog Fuchsias. Which normally for playing the game you'd probably get it like immediately after you beat Mac, most likely. But yeah, it's as fastest to get it there since you're forced to be put at that entrance anyway. Alright, and if you'll excuse me, I will be back during this dialogue. I'm gonna try and grab water now, finally. I'm glad. Sometimes the A button or the A turbo switch for my controller sometimes doesn't work, so I was a little worried that it wasn't mashing through the text when I left or like stopped for no reason. Glad it didn't though. So it's kind of like one of the bathroom break moments. So yeah, sometimes I'll like use this little bit of time to either refill water or to like go pee or something. Even I have ample time to wash hands because it's that long. Same with right before fighting Boyer. And before and after Bunt as well. Alright, so ultimate glitch right here. So yeah, for whatever reason, if you open and close the menu, that messes up Peach's sprite. It actually loses like 4 seconds to do that, but you do it as a marathon tradition, you know? Normally, what you're supposed to do is after Peach calls for Mario, then you can run back into the castle and then run back out, and then she'll be on the ground, so you don't have to wait for her to fall. So now I gotta make sure I actually go back to Tadpole Pond to talk to Frog Fuchsius so that he'll point out that there was a star sighting on Star Hill. Additionally, giving him the cricket pie, he gives you a froggy stick, which we're gonna just sell for money too. And then you have to talk to him again so that he says the star sighted on Star Hill. So that unlocks Star Hill on the map. So if you forget to talk to him the second time, then you'll go all the way to the end of this map with like nowhere to go. They'll just stop at Marymore again. So yeah, there's kind of an optimal routing to touching the star switches to open the doors. Pidge made a mobile app for it as well. So if you're ever practicing it on the go, when you're at public transit or at work or something like that. So yeah, I definitely want to avoid these encounters. Especially touching the bandits can waste a lot of time because they're faster than you too, so they might attack. They might just like run away as well. But they get to act first, so that's also slow. But yeah, the only item that boosts our speed at this point of the run, so I bought 4 work pants in Moleville, which doesn't have a lot of defense, but it gives you some defense, it gives you some attack as well, and it also gives like plus 10 speed, I think. 10 or 5, I think. So work pants is used for almost the entirety of the run, so we like pretty much never upgrade armor outside of like one person using super suit in this route. So the super suits can get moved around a lot whenever I get it. So like different people are gonna wear it for different situations. Oh, also I mostly had my turbo off there because if you leave your turbo on, you can also like... Yeah, I'm gonna actually save so I don't miss menu too. If you have your turbo on, you can accidentally read those wishes from those small stars on the ground. That can waste time. Prompting text boxes for no reason. So you gotta make sure not to buy something else by mistake here, and buy the So yeah, exactly 22 frog coins to buy the EXP booster. So all that frog coin routing to this point was for that. So you pretty much don't need frog coins for the rest of the game. Alright, so equips first. Oh my god, I have like nothing. Barely enough money to buy that bad mushroom. Oh, I have exactly enough coins to buy everything I needed. Not even the bad RNG from Bunt could stop me. Actually, it was lucky that I got enough freebies during like Belome and Croco, basically. Otherwise, I would have been short on money because of how bad a lot of the fights have been throughout the run. So I've had to use extra items. So here's the skill swap glitch. So I paused as I was jumping to hit the star chest. Because normally you can't open your menu while you have a star. Like right now I can't open it. So doing it as you jump to the star. If you swap your party members, then when a character learns a new move from level up, then it'll give the wrong character slot the new move. So here, Peach hit level 10, but the game thinks Mallow hit level 10. So Peach learns Mallow, learns Mallow. Peach learns Shocker, which is Mallow's spell. So that's the skill swap glitch, and that's part of the reason why we don't use Mallow for the rest of the run. Like in older routes, Mallow was used. That was an accident. At least I didn't lose the run entirely to this happening this time. I'm getting unlucky though with failed runaways, so I might have spoke too soon about that. Because sometimes I get like 5 enemies in this encounter, which could be really, really bad. Oh, I'm stuck! I'm like through him? Oh my god. That's annoying. Alright, anyways. So yeah, it's low health. Maybe really bad? Here, I'm gonna just save for safety again, because see if if like Mario dies or not during this fight. So gotta have my blocking on point for sure. Alright, so hoping for Firebomb freebies. So this is the part of the run where, yeah, because that shop that I bought stuff from that fake toad. Bought a lot of bombs, so like, oh come on, really? I bought fire bombs and ice bombs from fire bombs, ice bombs, fright bombs, and a bad mushroom from the toad. So gonna be using that for a lot of like quick AoE damage. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll just do this instead of trying to rely on my blocking ability. This is incredibly slow, but yeah, getting into that encounter due to an input drop was bad. Oh, I knew it! Okay, I thought I saw that happen. Wait, what? I'm so lost. Okay. I don't know what happened that time. The second time. So I can't see what letter was. I can't tell what letter is off because I don't read Japanese at all. But yeah, sometimes you can like hit the block twice. Hit one of those block twice with one jump. Or sometimes you'll hit it and it'll just not count entirely. So you can like be off by a letter because that happens. Alright, still no freebies. Alright, there's one. Alright, and so yeah, about the Mario's jump increasing in power. All those jumps were used specifically so that you would do at least 80 damage to King Calamari there, so that those 2 boosted fire bombs from Bowser will total, all the damage will total to 800 to kill him. So I did 802 damage since I did 82 with the jump. And then 360 with each fire bomb. Got 1 freebie. Ice bomb freebies is going to be extremely, extremely important as well. I'm going to save that again, just in case Johnny goes awry. Good thing it doesn't take much time to save, but yeah. So holding down and right as soon as I got into that room. And I'm gonna wait for this fish to get out of the way, because encountering him can lose a lot of time, and sometimes he can get stuck against the wall if he, like, doesn't cooperate. The linebacker. Oh no, more equips. Couldn't go for the swag jump there because I got stuck on my way out. Alright, so here ideally it's going to be throwing, throwing fire bombs at these guys. Gonna hope for more freebies as well. Hey, another freebie. Mario RPG remake. That would be pretty cool. As long as they don't beef it. Because, you know, remakes, a lot of times execution, it's not very good. Sometimes it's really good though. And there are a lot of things that could be updated with this game, which could be for the better. Alright, another freebie? Nope. It's only a 25% chance for the firebomb, for these bombs to freebie, so. Oh my god, I messed up. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to give Mario attack at that level, but I gave him special, gave him magic. Shouldn't be too big of a deal though. Alright, there we go. So at level 15, I'll give Mario physical instead of magic. Magic attack. To make up for that. So Pierce, that attack he just did, that's the reason I boosted Mario's defense. You can risk you can try and like trust your blocking or hope that they don't use Pierce or attack Mario at all. Alright, got him. So I think I got 100 anyway. So yeah, I was quiet there for doing those super jumps for like a minute. So normally it would do 864 damage, but because I gave Mario that magic attack bonus at level 9 by mistake, then did 867. So I think that was 100 if it wasn't 99. I always lose count though. Alright, counter 101. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, the first jump doesn't count towards the 100, but it does cap at what the game considers 100 super jumps. So I should have hit 101. So that's good. If y'all counted 101. So yeah, the super jump window, I didn't even explain about that. The super jump window shrinks after each jump up until the 13th jump. And then jump number 14 and onwards is a 3-frame window, so it is fairly tight. Yeah, it just like forces to stop. You can't keep going. So there, I probably hit the timing correct, but but it just like forces you out of it. So in case I miscount, I always like keep trying to hit it until it stops when going for the 100. Alright, so this fight is fairly difficult as well. Hitting shocker timings with Peach, since there's no visual cue, it's like kind of difficult. So using audio cues in that case. And I already mistimed the first one. Don't know if I was early or late, like honestly couldn't tell. So whenever that happens, I have to make up for lost damage as well. So that first water blast is always scripted. Again, I mistimed it, and I honestly don't know why or how. Like, was I early? Was I late? I couldn't tell. I think I was late, but I actually can't even for sure confirm. Just timed it again. Still can't. I'm pretty sure I was early that time because I tried to overcompensate. I'm not hitting any of them. I don't know why. It just won't work. Well, that's really, really bad because I'm super behind on damage because it's just not working for no reason. Alright, I hit the last one. Yeah, I think I was early every time then, probably. So, I'm gonna throw this Fright Bomb to try and make up for the damage. Which means... That was like extremely, extremely bad. Yeah, maybe I could have thrown... I could have done Geno Beam and then thrown the Fright Bomb with Peach instead. Or thrown a Bad Mushroom with Peach instead. Oh, well, it's fine. So for Belome, I'm gonna have to use Geno Boost on Mario instead of causing fear. So yeah, that went very poor, but I'll back it up though. Yeah, one of the few things that I actually like put a bit of time to practice before this run was particularly that, and then I just failed it like the first 4 times in a row. So rough. but it is what it is. And I didn't have issues in practice either. That's the other thing that's kind of bothering me. Well, it happens sometimes. Just happens. Alrighty. On to Land's End. Just save yet again. That's why not. But yeah, definitely get those donations in, by the way. Keep them coming. Type !donate. Alright, it's fine. I got away! Getting lucky with most of the runaways. Except that one in the sunken ship was bad, but that was about it. So, gonna be hoping for Ice Bomb freebies. My practice save, I had to reset a billion times in a later fight because I didn't get Ice Bomb freebies for like 20 minutes. So, and I find on average I like rarely get Ice Bomb freebies here. So again, 25% chance. The more the better. Since I didn't get the flower box drop from Croco, then I ideally want to get at least 3 Ice Bomb freebies throughout the course of using all the Ice Bombs. Oh, there's one. I ate my words. Maybe you just have to complain enough and then it'll appear. Oh my god. That's unlucky. Everything about that interaction was pretty unlucky there. Alright. Let's see some more freebies though. Alright, so what is good is that I think I'm pretty insured not to lose like 3.5 minutes from getting no freebies. Probably lose like, it's like, if like worst case scenario now, I'd probably lose like maybe a minute to like no freebies instead of like 3 over 3. So at least that's good. I'm gonna save again. I just keep safety saving everywhere, but I really don't want to mess up the EXP route from this star. So like, if it's bad enough, I might reset and try to do the star again. Alright, it was perfect, so no need. So yeah, that first star gives you 11 EXP per kill, and then the second star I'm about to use gives you 6 EXP per kill. So when you get to this bottom floor, it's why you want to kill the 2 geckos with that first star, because yeah, because it gives you like 5 more EXP per kill with the first star instead of the second. And then yeah, you just kill the rest with the second star. It kind of looks like that, right? Bowser's pose. Alright, so this fortune. I think it says something about having a nice meal sometime in the future. So I'll either get a Yoshi cookie or the healed mushroom. Yoshi cookie's pretty useless, so rather not get it. It's just filling up inventory space and can be in the way of your menus. So that second fortune there was 50-50 whether you get the right one, which I got the right one first try this time. which gives you Bloom 2 to fight instead of bringing you to a dead end. So I don't have... I don't know how many super jumps I'm supposed to even do. Alright, I'm just gonna stop here. I hope I did enough. Okay, yeah, I did enough. Cool. Yeah, because normally what you're supposed to do is throw a Fright Bomb with Peach, and then attack with Geno. And then you usually do somewhere between, like, 57 to 59 super jumps. Depending on Geno's damage roll. And, yeah, since I used that my extra Fright Bomb on Yardovich because I messed up the fight so badly, I threw the second Fright Bomb and hoped that it would freebie, but since neither Fright Bomb did freebie, then I had to do it back up there. Because it's really bad if you let Balom have a turn, then he'll clone somebody. He'll eat one of your party members and clone them, and you can't finish the fight until you also kill the clone. You can kill both Balom and the clone. And additionally, you can mess up your EXP route because you'll get a different amount of EXP depending on who he clones. If he has nobody cloned, then the game gives you the same EXP as if he cloned Mario twice. Well then, Geno, if he clones Geno, it gives you more EXP than a Mario clone. And if he clones Peach, then you'll get less EXP than a Mario clone. So, you really don't want him to clone somebody because it can mess up your EXP route. So it defaults to 2 Mario clones worth of EXP, and then it overwrites one of them with whoever actually got cloned, basically. Alright, for the swag. So I hope I actually grabbed the super suit. I wasn't paying attention. If I grabbed the super suit and attack scarf as the reward for 100 super jumps there. I think I did. So Sky Troop is minigame, so if you beat this in under 12 seconds, then you're given the Troopa pin as a reward. Pretty easy to fall off, because isometric platforming is kind of weird, and you can like bonk underneath some of the paratroopers as well. Whoops. Alright, so... Whoops. Alright, looks like I got it. Pretty sure I equipped super suit to Geno just now. Alright, waiting for that bee to get out of the way. User jerks. Alright, Mega Smilax. So the first turn, ideally, you don't want one of these Smilaxes to use Pollen Nap on Mario. He's the only one susceptible to being put to sleep currently, so it will lose like around 25 seconds if they do. And I have timed Bowser's attack, so I got a super jump here. It hit 8, I think. Yeah. Or I could have done one less, but it's fine. So throwing ice bombs, so really want these to freebie. So yeah, if I came into this fight with no ice bombs at all, then this is where it would have been really bad. Because then you would have to like kill individual heads and all this stuff. So it's a scripted attack. And one more timed hit from Gino should kill. There it is. Yeah, so unfortunately I have only one ice bomb left, so I'm gonna probably save it for Axum Rangers. Could risk it and throw it at Zard Dragon later, but it may or may not be a big time loss on Axum Rangers after. I would probably actually risk it if I was going for like a PB attempt, but since it's not one, then I'll just show off the backup. So yeah, you can kind of climb a little faster by like jumping and re-grabbing vines. You can go even faster than this, but it's like really awkward. Charity run curse. So I got what, one firebomb freebie? No, 2 firebomb freebies and 1 ice during the whole situation. So it means I think I have 1 extra firebomb to use for Dodo then. Which is good since I don't have any fright bombs either. In that case. Because one firebomb and 1 ice bomb for Axum Rangers in case the rock candy doesn't freebie against them. And if it does freebie, then that's really good, because then I can just use the firebomb, extra firebomb and ice bomb that I would end up not using for the endgame. For Smithy and the fight right before him. So, depends on what happens, pretty much. So here's another shop menu, which I'm going to buy Mega Glove, which is the last weapon I'll be buying for Mario. And... oh, I guess I need... oh wow, only 1 pick-me-up dropped from those ants. Alright, I did the menu a little wrong, but... I mean, I equipped the stuff correctly, I was just really slow. So I did the menu movement wrong. Alright, so tons of text yet again. And cutscenes and stuff. So it's kind of explaining what happened to Mallow, like, since that's a statue of Mallow's father when he was young, which looks exactly like Mallow, so... explaining the situation. And then Mallow's also, like, suspiciously denied entry to the castle. Then there was that fat bird that was being called Prince Mallow. So they're like, it's gotta be a fake. So there's gonna be a mini game coming up soon after all this dialogue where Dodo's gonna be cleaning the statues, which he'll be pecking them. I don't know how he's really cleaning them, but yeah. We gotta avoid getting pecked by Dodo. So he does drop a pretty valuable item if you successfully do the minigame. Otherwise you'd have to fight him. I think if you fail twice, then you have to fight him. Yeah, it's not a hard minigame, but it's gotta react and jump when he's like kind of covering his eyes from when he's pecking. I think the only way that I'd be losing this minigame is because I'm cleaning my glasses right now, so if I don't get my hands back on the controller in time, maybe. It's probably the only way that I'm failing. Yeah, his helmet covering his eyes so he doesn't see me jumping. Alright, got him. So got the feather, which I think gives... Oh man, I think it's plus 40 to speed. Or it might be plus 20. This will come into use a bit in this run. Feathers go zoom. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab this flower jar. Well, first, I get the castle key. Castle key 1. Grab this flower jar 2 as a backup. No! I jumped right into him. So I was trying to the heavy trooper skip. Alright, I escaped. Oh no! The classic. If you mess up from going inside too fast. Alright, so you can actually, despite how large the heavy troop is, you can actually walk past them. Even without the iframes from getting into the encounter there, you can actually kind of sneak past them and unlock the door with the castle key. So here's a mini-boss, a birdo, or well, the large egg, I guess. So it'll take 5 hits to break the egg. And Birdo has 777 HP. So if Mario's 3 attacks here hit high enough damage rolls in total, you might be able to kill in 3 attacks to save a small amount of time. Oh, I must have half-timed that, because 228 is definitely not a number. I've actually never half-timed that attack by accident. I'm fairly sure. So I had to attack with Gino there. Definitely because of that. Yeah, the odds are pretty low to get a free turn kill, but I think that would have been a free turn. Or a free hit kill. That time, but I beefed it. And they're jumping over that fan is really tight to avoid an encounter. But yeah, you can jump over it and not encounter it, which is nice. So yeah, gonna take another save coming up in case I beef it with Bowser. Still want to die to the next boss fight, potentially. Which could happen in like a numerous amount of ways. Purely through my own execution though, and not through RNG usually. But yeah, again, more dialogue. Nimbus Land, there's a lot of dialogue. Alright, so I'm gonna reset this room so that I can actually move properly through it without getting an encounter. Alright, my HP I think is still spot on, so... able to gain a level right there. Imagine having dialogue in an RPG. Alright. Alright, boss fight. After all of this text coming up. Sorry, I needed a stretch, so I was stuttering a lot. So what's gonna happen at the start of this fight is that, says Valentina's gonna be like, Dodo, help me out here. Don't just stand there. And he's gonna carry off the middle person in the party to fight them one-on-one. Hence why we have Bowser in the middle, because he's got the gear, and he's like naturally tanky, so it's pretty important. So do I have more than one firebomb? No, I have only one. Dang. Alright, so I'm gonna use the bad mushroom instead of the firebomb, because I had only one left. So yeah, Dodo also does have a chance to do a counterattack. I think it's a 33% chance to counterattack whenever he takes damage. So now Gino boosts. Ideally, Valentina will use physicals. She did not. My practice run, she did like 2 water blasts in a row, so Gino just died immediately. Oh, I half-timed that. Whoops. So yeah, it looks like I can't go for a turn skip, which if I had high enough damage rolls throughout the fight, then I'd be able to skip Valentina's 4th turn. So half timing that attack with Mario already killed it, and then Mario also got a pretty low damage roll afterwards, so it was probably gonna be dead anyway. So in that case, I'm gonna just try to let Gino and Bowser die to skip their... So if they were dead, both dead, then they would just skip their turn so that I wouldn't have to defend with them. There's a physical. So should be dead. Nope. another physical. Yeah, I guess because of that half-timed attack, she must have been alive barely off of that. Which means I should have attacked one more time with Bowser. That's all good. She gave a physical anyway, so it was probably better, actually. Because I got lucky. So, HP for Bowser here. Give Bowser HP, HP bonus at level 10 and level 13. Specifically, because, and when he hits level 14, he will have just barely enough HP for a later boss. There's one certain attack that if he gets hit by it, he'll survive it by 1 HP at full health. So that's the main reason for those 2 HP bonuses. And then yeah, Peach, I think her first level up we gave her HP, and then all of her other level ups are magic attack after that. Then Mario, yet again, so every multiple of 3 for his level we give him attack, which I gave him magic attack at level 9 by accident. And then yeah, we give him magic attack at every level that's not a multiple of 3. And also at level 15, normally we give him magic attack, but then we give him physical at level 15 because of that mistake at level 9. So it'll balance out because of that. Oh, actually, I think that's why Mario had that low damage roll. Right, the attack bonus. That's why I had the low damage roll on Valentina and on Birdo that I thought I half-timed the attack. Whoops! I completely forgot about that mistake until I just started talking about it. And then yeah, Gino, I think his first 2 level ups, I gave him HP, and then first give him a physical attack the rest of the game. Mallow pretty much gave him physicals. Oh, I gave him HP at level 4 so that during Croco 2, if he got hit by a bomb, he would have survived by 1 HP. But he didn't even get hit by a bomb anyway, so that was fine this time. And then every other level besides level 4 gave him physical attack at level 3 and 5, and then HP for the rest of the game since he's not used. And then Bowser's been all physicals except for 10 and 13, which have been HP. So anyways, I want to get 8 kills with the star coming up, and I'm going to do skill swap glitch again to get Peach to learn Geno Boost. Oh, whoops. Oh my god. What is this menuing error? Alright, yeah, that should have been 8 flat. The reason why I wanted 8 as well was so that, after the next encounter, Mario will hit level 15 before fighting Czar Dragon. So that's also part of the EXP route. Wanted to hit exactly level 8 as well, because, when characters level up, if they gain a level on the same on the same screen, then it's faster than if they leveled up like at different parts of the run. Because of like having like fewer screen transitions basically. So after XOR, then ideally Bowser and Peach will level up at the same time as well, instead of Bowser leveling up after XOR, then Peach leveling up. And Peach leveling up after Boomer, or vice versa, or whatever. However it would go, I forget. Hopefully Spiny doesn't follow me, cool. Stump it, skip. So, that fight generally looks mandatory, but you can actually, like, kind of move into precise positions and skip that fight. And you can't escape from that fight, so it's really nice that you can actually skip it. Physically skip it. So I'm gonna try to not get into encounters from these photobies. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm gonna reset. I forgot to I forgot to do menus. Good thing I just saved right there, because I was getting ahead of myself. That would have been really, really bad. Would have been bad for EXP route, mostly, I think. Actually, wait, no. Actually, the fight just would have been terrible. And restore FP. I'm not gonna save again. Screw it. Whoa! Barely from under. Oh my goodness. I moved too far forward unintentionally. I thought I was gonna fall into the lava, so I was moving forward. Alright, so you saw how that room could go well and how it could go poorly since I needed to do it twice. Alright, so attack with Mario. He can do counter attacks, so I'm gonna just hope he doesn't. I got a time beast on Mario. I'm not gonna use the ice bomb here since I have only one. And flame wall is the exact RNG I wanted for this. I got distracted. There's the fly like came right in my way. The moment it happened, I tried not to like get distracted, but it was too late. Wow, flame wall again. That's pretty lucky. Should kill, I think. Yeah. Alright, so probably ideally just want Gino and Bowser to die. Since probably don't really want to attack this guy with them. Zombone. Oh, there's a counterattack. Here's a spell. So if my health gets too low here, I'm gonna just use ultra jumps. Alright, yeah, I'll just use ultra jumps to play it safe. Oh, I did one too many. It's fine. Loses like 1 second to overkill. It's not the worst. Alright, and making sure to do that menu. So I'm about to get this star piece. Nah, just kidding. This mysterious guy. These mysterious people. So yeah, I've got the Axum Rangers. Most of the fans of the game love them. They make a very short appearance. So yeah, pretty much just move and jump. It's regular platforming. Try not to get stuck up against walls and stuff. So yeah, when I was doing practice before this run, I made it to just before this fight, so I haven't practiced like anything after this in a few months, so hopefully the rest of the run goes fine. Because yeah, again, I thought I had another 2 hours before my run, so I didn't finish the practice. And also the practice saves getting deleted and all that stuff, so I didn't even have access to this part of the run yet. So, gonna throw a rock candy. Hope it freebies. Yes, it did not, so... Alright, the other thing is that I'm checking my notes and I like... Wait, what? Oh my god, sorry that I'm wasting so much time. Oh, okay, there you go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and also like the website for the notes is like been updated recently, mostly for the worst in my opinion. Like, and yeah, I'm like not used to it, and other various issues that have been popping up as I've been going through the website. I dropped the ultra jumps, are you kidding? So I didn't even kill green. I was supposed to hit all of them at least once, and no, I blew it, so... Might be a problem. I don't know if the ice bomb will kill him, or if it does 0 damage to this guy. I think it does 0 to him. Wait, actually maybe not. But that's really bad too, that he did solidify, so... Well, the ice bomb freebie, that's quite nice. I need to heal Mario though, because he's gonna die. Nice freebie. Alright, back on track. I just talked about a lot of people have been a lot of fans of these characters for how brief they are in the run. So there you go. Yeah, it's funny. It's like a funny like spoof first off. Oh, I actually need to do this, don't I? Because I didn't get in that one attack. Yeah, otherwise I would have lost to this second breaker beam, so... Alright, this should kill. Yeah. Alright, so that fight was kind of a disaster because of dropping the ultra jump. It's like that. But... crisis averted. And I also got lucky that the mid mushroom freebie. Otherwise, I was gonna have to do Czar Dragon again too. If that went badly, I was gonna lose a lot of time just now. But hey, got carried by some luck for once. All right, so. Something I actually really wanted to practice before the run coming up is Bowser's Keep 2 minute, the RNG minute. I could play it safe and just do the one not from Nimbus Land, but gonna risk it anyway. Shouldn't be the end of the world if I fail it anyway. Plus the marathon being ahead of schedule, so I'm not too worried about going over estimate, honestly. if that were the case. Alright, so yeah, I walked to the bottom right there, because it saves a little bit of time from moving the camera yet again, rather than letting the camera pan over when the cutscene's starting. So now I gotta backtrack to the save point. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong room. Alright, take the save. Soft reset. But I need to do specific movement to get to the bus. I forgot when the last time I did this. This might have been like March or April or something. So hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, so I'm going to be closing the last text box on a certain range of frames to try and manipulate the doors in Bowser's Keep. And if I got it right, then the doors I should pick, ideally, I won't... Oh my god, I forgot to open this part of the notes too. And I can't... Actually, this is gonna be, like, maybe useless too, because I... Oh no. I can't find the, Shoot, I gotta do it before this cutscene ends. Oh, god. Well, that's bad. Yeah, so... I forgot that there's an image that's supposed to show which doors I'm supposed to pick depending on which doors I get. And I completely forgot since I don't have all the notes open, and again about the wiki being different. So I might have to spend a little bit of time looking for it real quick. Sorry for messing up parts of the speed run because of that. So yeah, this minigame you want to hit so yeah, we're gonna hit the box. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get opponent to hit the chest, hit the 21st the chest the 21st time to collect the last coin. Whoever grabs the last coin loses. So you want to end your turn on multiples of 5, or like 10 on 10 and 15. Even though I ended on 11 the first time, but it was fine. There is one like unwinnable pattern that can happen, but fortunately I didn't get that. So, Cannonball Solitaire. If I fail this once, I'll just stop to look at the notes later, but... Oh, I think I already messed it up. Yeah. Okay, this is not good. I think I can just back this up, though. With a little freestyle. Yeah, okay, it's not what I wanted to do, but it worked out fine, regardless. So still trying to pull up these notes. I'm like very, very hard struggling to... Ah, there it is. Thank you. So yeah, the quiz. Hopefully my memory still works for getting the answers, because again, it's in like, I don't know, at least a quarter of a year since I've like last done this. Alright, that's not good. Oh, I lost. Yeah, if I get 2 wrong, and if you get 2 wrong, and if like one of those wasn't the first answer, then you're pretty much guaranteed to lose. I was gonna just practice it with a. So again, this mobile app that Pidge made for practicing this game also has the quiz in either English or Japanese. So I was gonna use that to practice, but because I was trying to find the notes for or the image for which doors I'm supposed to pick, then I couldn't. So it's fine. I lost once, so that's not the worst. So the barrel counting, yeah, you just gotta count what you see on screen. It includes the ones that are behind. There's always ones behind, ones that you can't see. So there's 15. How much is this? 44? So you have 20 seconds to count these, but since I've done this so many times, it's easier to count. Then the triathlon, to figure out who won. Okay. So I think the order is, if I recall correctly, yep. Since they have like set text every time, except the order is just like different on which character has which. Then you know the order from just checking 3 of them. Since the same 4 texts, it's always the same every time. Alright, so need to grab, I think it's this rock candies here. Yeah. Nice controls. I just walked into that bob on for fun. Clearly. So he's setting up for a wrong warp as well. So when I jumped off that cannonball, I was holding down before jumping off. So for some reason, it's gonna be a wrong warp later on that saves like 7 seconds. Alright, so since I don't have any fire bombs left, I'm gonna grab this fire bomb. It does lose like 8 seconds to grab this, but saves some time later. I forget if I got if the Caracola freebie versus Yard of it or not. If it didn't, then I need to grab this chest to grab another Caracola for the smithy fight. Crap, what is... Alright, cool. So I actually did hit the RNG minute on one of the common frames. So it means I still remembered the timing, at least. That's nice. So I didn't get any battle doors, and yeah, any of the battle doors are extremely slow to play through. So if I did screw up the manip and got a battle door, I would just unequip all my items and die on purpose. Because you don't game over, you just get put outside of those doors again. And then I would just pick a different door, basically. Because it's faster to just die on purpose than to go through the 3 rooms 3 rooms if you get a battle door. Alright, so a Magic Koopa fight. So I'm gonna throw a Fright Bomb and then just attack with everyone. Since he's susceptible to fear, then again he takes 50% more damage and his attacks will also do half damage. Bolt's the second fastest spell he can do, so that's really good. And then you want to kill him in 2 turns because if he gets the next turn right now, he would summon something from an egg, which could be Bambino, or I forgot the name of the bomb. So yeah, there's like a giant bomb. I forgot his name. Or what's the other one? Giant bomb, which you would have to defend until it explodes, and it also disables Magic Koopa for the rest of the fight. You also get a Jinx clone, which is kind of hard to fight, and it's also like a dragon. It's kind of easy to fight. So opening and closing that menu to sort my items. What do I have to do? Shoot. Oh, Gino gets safety ring. Oops. Okay. And then jumping in a specific rhythm to avoid getting stunned whenever those thwomps drop down. So now this fight will be Boomer. Which yeah, this fight I'm going to be doing a time jump. Get a Geno boost. So yeah, I purposely let Bowser die there so I wouldn't have to defend since Boomer did his counter that one-hit KOs somebody. Alright, I didn't actually read the notes, but I think I was supposed to do 49 super jumps. It might have been 47, actually. Oh, it's 47, so I overkilled him by two super jumps there. I mean, no big deal. Just lose like 40 frames per extra jump. A very small amount of time. So yeah, after going up the elevator, you get put into yet another boss fight right away. So I guess in if people know about low percent, how a big roadblock is the Boomer XOR fight. So because you don't get to save in between these 2 bosses, then because you get put into them back to back. But yeah, anyways, in this category, I'm gonna jump on XOR's left eye. And then I'm gonna cheese him after that. So protection's done. And there you go. Since all his protection's removed, includes his protection to be instant KO'd. So you can do the time Geno roll for 999 damage, which normally you can only do on regular enemies, but it works on XOR too if you get rid of his protection. Alright, now we're in the final area. The factory. Or I guess it's kind of divided by the factory and then the inner factory. So it's like, it's still technically the last area. So one of the RNG heavy bosses, really RNG heavy bosses, coming up next. Countdown. We can kill a lot of time for no reason. It usually does on average. Also the platforming here is like somewhat difficult too. So it's easy to fall off and lose time. But here we go. Oh my gosh, I got stuck. Yeah, nice lack of jump input there. Sometimes I run straight into pits for fun. Teasing. Alright, avoid. Just go fast so you can avoid those guys. I guess we'll save. Never know what's gonna happen with countdown. Like, shouldn't die generally in the fight. And yeah, we don't get Ultra Hammer anymore in this route because Mega Glove is good enough. So skip that chest over there. I was too new that I never even was part of the Ultra Hammer route. So I'm gonna Ultra Jump and hit everybody once, ideally. Okay, cool. And Geno boost Mario. I'm gonna do a time boost just in case you get like extremely bad RNG. And Rock Candy. Alright, there's Dark Star number 1. So Bowser's HP is routed so that he'd survive with 1 hit. Geno would have been dead, guaranteed. But it missed him, so I got lucky, actually. Alright, I got pretty good luck so far. It's usually like Bowser or Geno will end up like dying or being disabled with a status or something. But neither happened because the Dark Star missed and he didn't cast any status spells. Wow, all these freebies. It's incredible. I didn't need to grab that firebomb in Bowser's Keep, it looks like. So that recover, he'll skip his next turn, so I can just beat his face in. You actually get less EXP if you kill the face before you kill the dinglings. So that's also part of the route. I'm dropping frames. I hope it recovers. I guess while that's happening, I'll just safety save here. Yeah, drop like 400 frames there. Oh, I didn't jump on the spring. I was like looking away. Alright, gonna try a swag strat once. Ah, didn't get it. Could have saved a small amount of time. Instead, you can wait for this to go far out enough and then jump across. You don't want to encounter the machine-made axioms, especially because it takes long. Might take long to escape. So here's a wrong warp, or the wrong warp I was talking about. Ah, that jump I really wanted to practice, but I didn't make it this far. But it's fine. Oh god, I really don't want to encounter these guys, so taking it slow. So those machine-made axioms, they if you get like the formation with the 2 axiom blacks and 2 yellows, then blacks attack twice. So they hit really hard, or they just take a lot of time. I mean, my bad. Well, I messed up. Oh my god, he has 2 HP. 2 HP left. Yeah, I dropped the super jumps there, so I was supposed to do 37 to kill him. Even though I could have just done 20 and then thrown a rock candy with Bowser instead. Because since I got like 3 rock candy freebies on countdown. I kind of forgot. Alright, so next... So yeah, it's pretty much like a boss gauntlet at this point. So, gonna be fighting Cloaker and Domino. So... You're gonna want to kill... I forget which his name was. The guy on the right, we're gonna kill him. Because he uses spells generally, and then the other one uses physicals. And the second phase, the magic user is weak to physical attacks, and the physical user is weak to magic attacks. So, the one that's weak to magic attacks, we're gonna super jump him to death, basically. Because whichever one you kill, the other one will mount onto this snake, and so this one's called Earthlink, the other one called Mad Adder. So Earthlink is weak to has low magic defense, so I'm gonna want to super jump on him a lot. So this Carnikiss attack, you generally can't block Carnikiss in most fights, but this one you can for whatever reason. Alright. Categories still go for Super Suit. Yeah, Mario's wearing it currently. So yeah, I wanted to hit 64 super jumps there for the kill. That's pretty much why I was quiet there. So Bowser's not used for the rest of the run now. I forgot the equips here, so I have to actually look at them. Amulet on each troop. Oh, whoops. Oh no, this is bad. Alright, should be correct, I think. So yeah, it's a non-trivial fight. I could just throw rock candy here as well, but I'll just keep my inventory active. So, gonna Geno Blast. It's called the Super Jumper in Japanese. Ah, the more you know. Definitely just learned something. So yeah, more boss gauntlet. So for the most part, because of skill swapping Geno Blast back in Barrel Volcano, and Geno Blast the mobs and then probably attack whatever is still alive after. And since Mario's not under leveled, then should kill stuff correctly. So more dialogue. Oh, whoops! I forgot that I had to walk up here to get this dialogue. Whoops. That was like double checking notes and stuff. The jump man. That's true. Alright, walking up here for more dialogue. Gotta make sure not to over mash because I don't want to buy stuff from the shop. Like if you're still just using turbo controller. Excuse me. And then this Toad will give a rock candy after exit out of the shop menu. PSO2, true. Yeah, just going by shape recognition. I can't read Japanese at all. Or pretty much any other language. Like, I can, like, kind of read French a little, but that's about it. Thanks to Canadian schools. And then I stopped taking French after 9th grade. So this guy might do a counterattack. Wait, what am I doing? That's that was wrong. Okay, it's fine. I was thinking that he was supposed to just die after a hit, but I forgot that this guy, you're gonna Geno blast him twice. Yep, here comes that haiku. That's in Japanese though. So yeah, I gotta remember to do a menu after this haiku as well. What did I do here? And then coming in from the left to this cutscene for camera movement again. And I'm gonna do 39 super jumps on this guy. Yeah, super jumping on red enemies is the hardest thing in the game. I'm just kidding. That's kind of obnoxious to look at though. For real. Yeah, just throw the rock candy after to kill everybody. My PB, I miscounted super jumps, so I was short by 1. So I lost like over 20 seconds to that fight. Just save here, I guess. So I think I have 2 ice bombs and 3 rock candies, so we can do the second fastest strat. Again, entering the cutscene from the left for camera movement yet again. Freebie the sleepy bomb of all things. Ice bomb. Then got ice bomb again. And then defend with Mario. Wait, what the? Oh, I'm dumb. Right. Okay, well I got a freebie there, so that's good. Alright, defend, ice bomb. Okay, I got lucky that I freebied that, actually. I was supposed to do 2 ice and 2 rock candy instead, but... Anyways, rechecking the menus is wasting time, regardless. Nice freebie, yet again. So you can use that rock candy on Smithy 1. Another freebie, so... May or may not be able to use that on Smithy 2. Depending on how the fight goes. Alright, this fight can be very dangerous. I did one time in a marathon die right at the end of Smithy 2, so... I think I lost like 10 minutes, so I went overestimated that time. So I'll try to be careful. That time I was like the release date for 5 and my run was super late at night, so it's a bad combination of things. So we'll see. Who knows? If my execution's not great, it could be difficult too. But I'll do my best. So Smithy 1 is 2000 HP, so... Oh, there's a 2 rock candy strat now? Interesting. I'm intrigued. Wait, what? Alright, I'm not... Or actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. For the fans. Alright, 61 super jumps. And I freebied that too. Nice. Alright, so it should be. Interesting. Yeah, this update on the wiki had like one updated strat. It's pretty neat. It's the first time I've ever done that. Since the end game gave me like a billion freebies. Alright, so Smithy 2. Yeah, so... Wait, was that 62? Might have been. Well, as long as I wasn't undercounting, it's the most important part. Alright, so wanted to end that fight on Peach's turn, because you get one free turn of everyone attacking before Smithy changes heads and has his turn. Kajio? Whoa. Not even a smith? What is this? Oh, I think I might have half time. Alright, thanks for counting. So, gonna do 100 super jumps here. I hope. Oh, I dropped it. Caracola. Where is it? My eyes are too strained currently. Alright, and Shocker here. So I don't know how many super jumps I did there, I lost count, but Oh, dropped it again, so... Yeah, there was no chance I could read chat for the number while I was in the middle of the super jumps. Unlucky that Gino got killed, but it's my fault for taking the risk with that rock candy. So wanted him to change to chest head so that I could do what's called the firebomb gamble or chest head gamble. Oh my god, I'm just dropping jumps forever. Peach dead? Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, so what do I even want to do here? Yeah, this is really, really bad. So yeah, the super flame, you don't want to mash A or mash your button too fast. Otherwise, wait, what's the issue with that actually? Yeah, you don't want to mash too fast, otherwise your inputs will get eaten. But yeah, barely not enough to kill, but there it is. Got him. It wasn't the prettiest fight, but got him. So yeah, I guess normally if marathons, we'd usually call time on the last text box, but yeah, Zell wanted to watch the credits, so y'all are stuck here for another probably about 10.5 minutes for so yeah, I guess again AMA or chat or anything like that. I'm just standing up to stretch right now, so I might sound kind of far from the mic. I'm not too sure. You know, sitting in the chair for hours and whatnot. So you know, stretch, hydrate, etc., etc. Also, make sure you get your donations in if you want to support the cause for able gamers. Yeah, I guess since this is my last run for this marathon, yeah, I'll also say that, yeah, it's also an honor to do some runs for yet another marathon that's supporting able gamers, because I have done another before for the same cause, so it's really cool. And yeah, really longathon, thank you very much for having me. And yeah, accepting like 3 runs, so glad for it. And yeah, also chill bunch of people. It's like pretty easy to chat and discuss and get help if I need it, so very much appreciated. No X-Def? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, yeah, the skill swap glitch I did way earlier was for, yeah, to get Shocker and Geno Blast onto Peach, because her magic attack is higher than them, so it's like more efficient for her to use it. And yeah, using Shocker on the tank head for Smithy, yeah, it does like over 400 damage, so it's quite nice for one turn. Yeah, I saved everywhere, but I haven't practiced Kulex in the route, so I wouldn't be able to do the fight properly at all. Doing super jumps is like harder visually on him because since he's hovering up and down and stuff. So I would have to like learn and practice and prep and all that stuff to even be able to have a shot at doing it. Additionally, where I last saved, it would be a lot of backtracking to get out of the factory, so it would take long. Then I'd have to get all the stuff to unlock the door, then try and do the fight, etc., etc. Which, yeah, I think usually when people have beat Culex as a donation incentive, then like Just Incredible, I think he has like an actual like save that's pre-set up for it. Every 2 beats at 160 BPM. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, just know every 40 to 42 frames is when you need to hit your jump timing after jump number 14 and onwards. Yeah, any percent route can handle Culex. If you saw Just Incredible's run for oh goodness, what marathon was it? I think it was AGDQ 2019. Then he had a donation incentive to do Culex as well. So he did it in that run. There's also a side category that the community has, which is a beat Culex category. We pretty much just do up to Culex and don't even finish the rest of the game. So it's like a hour and a half-ish, I think, for that category. I never learned it though. I've only learned any percent, and I wanted to learn what's it called? Most of the stuff, which is like another side category, but I never ended up learning it though. Yeah, Crystal, I don't know if it's still on the wiki. I think it might still be on the wiki, Crystal's tutorial about doing super jumps. Yeah, when I was learning this game, when I was first learning to speedrun this game, I already could do 100 super jumps casually, so it wasn't something that it was something I had to practice and improve my consistency on when learning to speedrun this game, but it wasn't something I had to like actually learn. So I was lucky to have like kind of a head start in that regard. Puzzle Boy in Nocturne? Alright, I'm gonna look up Nocturne in a bit. Never played in the game. Most you ever did was 82. Other than that, you rarely break 20. Yeah, if you can do more than 13, like, I'm confident that you can get 100 at that point. Because yeah, since the window doesn't change after 13 super jumps, then it's just about getting the rhythm down. Also, don't play it on emulator because the frame rate is inconsistent and has a lot of input delay too. I can like very rarely get 100 on an emulator. I have, but like, actually I have a YouTube video on that. But yeah, I have gotten it, but it's like not. It's not ideal. Which yeah, just playing it on like actual consoles, like the most reliable. When I first started learning to speedrun this game, for the first like four or 5 months, I was running it on Wii VC, but the Wii VC has like one extra frame of input delay compared to console, and also some areas lag more than on SNES, and some areas lag less, which is also weird. The lag variance is different. Smithy 2 actually lagged, so I can't even get 100 super jumps like ever in that fight on Wii VC. So Japanese RTA time would be so at the end of the credits, when the D in the end appears, and would be time. In a marathon, we usually just do like last text box, but yeah, Zell wanted to watch the credits, so also increased the estimate for me to fit in the credits too. Yeah, I'll still argue this to the death, but yeah, I'd rather use not JRTA. I mean, I get the credits are cool, in fairness, but they are pretty long. So yeah, there's definitely like a split decision for, or a split camp, I guess, for RTA versus not, or JRTA versus not. But yeah, it's because the Japanese runners were like the top runners to begin with, and then, as far as I know, then since Cypher wanted to be able to compete with the Japanese times, then he also adopted the JRTA timing. So then it became standardized over here too, because of that. And then yeah, I just stuck with, since no one wants to, or not enough people want to change it. So that's how it be. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It was like 10.5 minutes whenever you decide to watch it or not. Well, if you actually PB, then you gotta sit there. So I mean, it's not the worst at all. Oh, I forgot to I forgot that during some of the cutscenes I was gonna type !donate every now and then. I'm sorry, RRLA. I forgot. Alright. And time. Alright, and there's the end. So yeah, I think I had like a mid 304. So not too bad.